So I have no fucking idea what I missed. Like what
Yeah,
the actual thing I
I feel
missed.
like the last part of that was so chaotic for me between like both of my headphones dying and then just like the countdown going
Yeah.
down on the call. I'm just gonna watch that later. This might be the last part. Okay.
I think it's a shame that you did miss that because that was for most of that to me the most compelling thing they've done in this whole game. That
Really? Okay, well, you're making
engagement.
me actually want to go back and watch it.
It's making me imagine a good version of this game, which maybe we'll talk about
Wow.
in a bit.
This is
Um,
just typical, though, is like the one potentially good part is when things go wrong on Worst Foot Forward.
what the fuck is going on? Why can't I? What the fuck? Hello? Can I please exit this mode?
Butterfly Man.
I wish to get out. I wish to get out of targeting mode.
Butterflies say no.
I I cannot get out of this mode.
You are one with the insects. I think you're supposed to shoot them from this mode.
They were way too close to me. I could not hit them. Shit. I've lost all my health because of this, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of health. Okay. Nice.
Can I? Hello? Hello? Uh-oh. I cannot move.
Nope, no moving.
Cannot move. Oh, okay. Okay. And just my candles, maybe? I did put out new candles, you see.
Snake? Snake!
Or label swap.
Well, I have become green. I've done it. I finally done it.
This is maybe one of the most unhinged, like, things I've seen in a video game.
Just a bunch of butterfly mantis
Well, it's the
lads.
fact that I can't get out of a mode that does not let me properly target them.
Oh, you think you're supposed to properly target them?
Well, Claire, otherwise they kill me.
You're supposed to have a good time playing this video game?
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
I don't think I don't think that's what
I'm
this
out of
game is.
missiles.
Wow.
I can't
Can you not
reload in this
recharge?
mode.
That's well, remember when you were like, I don't need any more missiles.
Is my sensor bar broken?
If it wasn't, you wouldn't be able to move, right?
Well, I'm just wondering if it isn't letting me... Like, if this is like... Yeah, you're right, but I'm just wondering if it isn't recognizing that I can go into sideways mode. Is this intended?
I think it might be.
There's no fucking way this is intended.
I hate to say it.
Listen,
but
I
think
understand
it's
this video game is bad. I didn't think it was this bad.
You didn't think it was this bad?
I didn't think it was gonna be like this. Like,
Wait, you didn't want the last part of the game to be unimaginably intolerable?
I did not in fact want that. What would you do if you had like 10 missiles here?
Die. Can you do like a normal charge shot? Oh,
Okay.
alright.
I guess
Why
I
would you do that?
got to...
Oh no. What? Where did they come from? Is she gonna matrix?
No, I think she's gonna die.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Time to go orb.
They had a whole squad up top. Now that's just government. That's just what the government does.
Yeah, that was the sacrifice squad on the main floor.
They were close. I'm gonna
Say
kill
a
this. Can I
Suicide
shoot
Squad
this guy?
even?
I want to shoot this guy.
Yeah, this guy seems so shootable.
Stop! Don't move!
She's so not dead. Well, that's mean.
Are you okay?
I think she might be dead.
Down over there too. I'm getting you out of here.
So, Miss Aaron, I heard what happened.
Did you?
Performed admirably. You can leave the rest to us.
Okay, bye. And then she wakes up.
Mm-hmm. Are they arresting her or something?
Aaron,
Yeah.
unfortunate what happened to Commander Malkovich. And to think that his entire unit was
What?
annihilated.
What
Truly a
happened to...
tragedy.
What is the official story?
Would you agree, Aaron? Sadly, with them gone, you're just an outsider.
What?
And given your unofficial status, I cannot allow you contact with the witness.
I'm... Why? What good does any of this serve him?
Transporting illegal cargo like
What they're trying to do,
Metroids. I must ask that you restrict
what he's trying to
your-
do is try to get her to shut the fuck up and leave.
Time for the lady to go home. Someone escort her.
But it's so
Yes, sir.
badly written.
Time for us to go. Come on, princess.
What? Stop right
What?
there. Who are you?
Anthony Hicks.
Yay,
Fuck yeah.
Anthony!
Fuck yeah.
I fucking
Fuck yeah.
knew it.
Actually, game's good.
The safety of any survivors. Commander Malkovich's orders and the purpose of this mission.
What?
My
Authorized by
king.
the chairman of the Galactic Federation. Of course.
What do you mean the
Own
chairman?
him.
You guys made it here quick. I mean, if I hadn't stopped the engines, we might have missed it.
Bro,
Uh-huh.
he won! He did
Anthony,
it!
let's fucking go. Yeah!
That's
Thumbs
my
up to
boy.
Anthony.
That's my guy. I love him.
I stand with Anthony.
Yes, he is the only good character in this whole game, including Sam.
Is that the end of the game?
Yeah, this is it.
Crazy how something.
Oh,
If you
okay.
something-
I will say on the guide, the last boss says MB, so I really thought you were gonna fight her.
I also thought that. This is so fucked up.
Didn't mean to wake her.
I was right, he did the thing.
Anthony was trying to be courteous to Madeline. She was exhausted and had only just fallen asleep. She needed the rest. She had a lot of explaining to do once she got to Galactic Federation headquarters. For herself. And for Melissa.
Still can't get my head around it. What a crazy mission.
Yeah, me too.
Anthony sighed as he
I
muttered to
love
himself.
Anthony. That's who we agree on. in this
Not
fucked up game.
hearing it and then having it, and then he sighed to himself is very funny to me. Where it's like, oh, okay, Samus is doing dictation for us?
Yeah, it makes
The
sense.
Galactic Federation and brought about its utter destruction.
But would that have been a bad thing?
Is that a face? It is a
Melissa wasn't
face.
insane. No.
Okay.
One day, a consciousness simply bloomed within her.
MB is
And
a
those that
nebula,
caused
right?
it to bloom, the humans,
Okay.
called it insanity. I was the insane one.
What?
That was what Madeline muttered softly as she sank into sleep. The selfish conceits of humans drove MB to violence. It was their distorted perceptions and greed that awoke such fury in the fledgling girl's heart. Her thought was to punish the foolish and conceited. But MB could not complete her mission. As Melissa, she was defeated. With their one vulnerability overcome, the Metroids were indestructible. If some fool just following orders had taken the savage creatures to those who sought them, I can't imagine what would have happened if Adam hadn't recognized the looming danger. But the cost was far too great.
Where the fuck is Adam?
Why did Adam
He's
have
dead.
to pay with his life?
Wait, why?
He sacrificed
What did he
himself.
do? What?
Couldn't believe he was dead.
That was what happened, Claire.
For the first time,
All I
questioned
saw
his
was he
choice.
left. I don't realize he was dying.
Yeah, he was sacrificing himself to deal with something or other.
To do what?
I don't know, Claire.
He was just like, I'm gonna go die now, bye.
I have to die for the plot.
I have to die.
reasons.
Why? It's important for the plot. You have to be sad.
I heard Adam's voice in my head.
I heard Adam's voice and I can't hear anything. This is killing me. Not because I
You should've
can't
got-
hear
why didn't
anything,
you
but
get
because
other
of what I
headphones,
imagine it
Claire?
sounds
in my
like.
heart that he had made the
You
right
had a
decision.
break.
Just as
It's
he
bad.
had so many
It's so
years
bad.
ago. In that moment, I swore not to grieve his death.
Sure.
And for the first time, I gave him a thumbs up,
No!
No.
just in case he was watching over me.
No. Absolutely not.
What? No. Oh, okay. If Anthony's doing it, I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
His amused expression
He's
looked
so
as though he wanted
smooth.
to
So
say something.
smooth.
His face
Anthony,
and
what do you
eyes
use?
swirled together.
Where can I get some?
That last smile as Adam drifted away.
I want them to remake this game, make it good, and also have Anthony be
I-
like party member.
I am the most popular guy in the game are so true.
So true.
I need to, after this, I'm telling you exactly my concept for what this game could have been if it was good, because I haven't.
This is the other part of the game they spent money on. 1 was Ridley. 2 was her hair.
Well, the cutscenes in general.
I don't know. Not all of the cutscenes are this quality.
No, I mean the quality cutscenes. There's the quality ones and the no quality ones, Claire. You must understand. Okay.
Wow, it's so cinematic. We're on a planet.
I don't get.
Did
why
you
we're
know
supposed
we're
to
on a
give shit
planet?
about this planet. I don't know.
It's actually clouds. And it's round.
So true.
The worst looking font.
Project M staff credits.
Amazing. You did it.
We did it.
Good job. You beat Metroid Other M.
Giving it a thumbs down. Giving it a thumbs down just as it would want me to.
I'm giving it a thumbs up to enrage everybody. And by everybody, I just mean the Galactic Federation.
Yeah, so true. Okay, let me tell you my concept for how to make this game good. Okay?
Before you do,
Yes.
I'm gonna ask, do you want to do the secret ending?
What the fuck do you mean secret ending?
So there is an epilogue, and there's a secret ending and an extra boss.
Holy shit. Another? Is it a hard?
I don't know. I'm just seeing the titles of these sections. It's Epilogue Main Sector, Epilogue Sector 2, Sector 1, and Sector 3, Secret Ending, and then Boss, I won't read the boss name, and then Self-Destruct.
I think in the spirit of finishing a game,
Oh, I think you have to 100% it.
I have to 100% it? Fuck that.
Oh, wait, no. That if you 100% it, you can try it in hard mode.
Oh, fuck that. I'm not doing that.
You don't want to play this game again in hard mode? This was.
This is just the warm up. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Next
this was just
week.
a warm-up.
Next week. Epilogue.
Next. Okay,
Just
so we're doing the epilogue.
Next week, epilogue, postmortem, and if we have time, a speed run or something.
Let me just double check that this is feasible.
Tell me if it's feasible.
Like, what do you have to do? Is it just...
If it's just I have to go back into the game and I get to do it, sure. If it's I have to do everything in this game, fuck that.
Right. I don't think so, though I will double check. It seems like there's new areas of the map on each section or sector.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm reading. Tell me your idea while I read this.
Here's my pitch for what this game could have been. Okay. Because I'm fine with, and this is controversial. I'm okay if what they wanted to do with this game is talk about Samus mourning the loss of the Metroid that she built a connection with. And if they want to do that through the lens of treating it like losing a child, that's I can live with that. Because I think that's sure. That's probably more interesting ways you can go with Samus, but you could do that, sure. Here's my pitch then. There is no Adam Malkovich in this game. He fundamentally doesn't matter in this story.
Is there Anthony? I need to know.
Now, here's what happens. You hear this baby call, right? Baby calling. Also, everything's way better, right? This baby is calling you. When you arrive, you find MB, the being of MB. Yeah, where's the echo coming from? I'm hearing echo too.
That might be me.
Might be. But you have this MB who you just kind of get glimpses of, right? It's the MB person, right? And you're just getting glimpses of her as you're kind of going through trying to understand what the fuck is happening here. And then you like as you're you're slowly uncovering the story of this place and the story of Madeline and MB, and there's all of this stuff about, like, you're learning all of this stuff around those characters and what happened here, and you're getting more of that mother-daughter relationship between the two of them, and you're getting more of how does Samus feel about all this, right? And as you're, like, coming to terms with all of this and trying to understand exactly what's happening.
Ultimately, the
epilogue.
decision was made
here it
to
is.
destroy the bottle ship. A mission that will
here
most
it is.
likely be carried out in the next day or two. I'm heading toward the bottle ship now. I'm going to rescue something that was left there. Something that can't be replaced.
Okay, we'll pick up from here next time. We'll do epilogue next time.
Okay, yeah. Do you know what you're looking for? Do you have a clear... You can now use power bombs, now that you've beaten the
epilogue.
game!
In the
Oh,
epilogue.
sorry, I was muted. I don't know if people
I can
could
hear
me.
you. I don't know.
You could hear me. I don't know if stream could hear me and my subtitles weren't coming through. But
yeah, now that you've
beaten the game, you can use the thing that you learned in the first part of the game at the very beginning.
And then so here's more of my pitch, okay? As you're learning about this and trying to understand what happened here, maybe you even think Madeline and Melissa are like actually mother-daughter, and you know that was something that was happening here or whatever.
Right, we've got like mother themes
We're talking
explicit.
mother themes. It's mother as it's the other M is
Mother. I love that game.
Yeah. And then as all of that is happening, that's when Anthony and this team of like heroes, you know, swoop in, and one of them's French, obviously, because they have to be, and the game not doing that is one of its major crimes. And they all are like a bunch of weirdos. And
What's the French
Anthony's
guy's
like,
name?
Hmm?
What is the French one's name?
Pierre, obviously.
Thank you.
Pierre.
You for fixing the game.
And
the one flaw of Metroid Other M, obviously.
Yeah. And so they come in and they're like, well, Samus, we're here to like destroy this place, basically. We're here to like find this, you know, we're here to find everyone in here. We've been told that there's like dangerous things. We're here to blow this place up. And she's like, well, don't do that. There's people here and I have to find them and track them down. And so this becomes, and Anthony's like, well, you know, if there's people here, then we have to look for them, right? And so they're all trying to find these people so that they can blow this thing up, right? And we can even have a traitor. We can even have a traitor in the midst that can be handled well or something, right? I'm not asking them to change everything. Just know.
Is it Anthony?
No, Anthony's not the traitor. It's someone else.
Okay, is it the French one?
Probably, yeah. He's Pierre. I mean, he's
Damn it, Pierre! We trusted you.
He's like, yes, I am the traitor. The Galactic Federation told me.
My real name was Jean-Luc the whole time.
And they told me to come in here and kill all of the, how to say, survivors. And, yeah, and that's, like, part of what is happening. And you're very worried for Anthony because he fucking kicks ass. And
True in this game also.
True in this game also. And then I don't know how exactly it ends, but there's probably some big they can do some big set piece, some big final boss. And ultimately, you know, maybe there's a choice you have to make. That'd be cool if you got to make like a choice in the video game. About like, do you believe, you know, do you let MB like do this horrible thing that will kill military officers who have fucked everyone here over, or do, even though it could create Metroids back in the world, or do you kill her, and how do you deal with that fact, and how does that tie back in to the way that you're grieving the Metroid that you lost? And you're like, are there good Metroids? Are there, you know, could there be good Metroids? And Anthony and Madeline kind of become the two sides of this choice, basically.
I think that ties into what I was going to suggest, which is, what if you had to pick between saving MB and saving Madeline, and both of them want you to save the other one?
That's cool. I like that. I feel like
because the implications are like, do you save the only living like android Metroid person, or do you do what it's telling you and like save the head researcher?
Yeah, totally. That's
this
really
is like
cool.
a question of like morality between like seeing machines as people and whatnot, and you know, you could have like an implication of like, you know, MB is actually needed, like MB has a mission, and this is why Madeline wants you to like save MB beyond just feeling motherly.
That's cool. I like that. The reason,
which sets you up for the sequel game.
The reason I think that I would want a choice between Madeline and Anthony is I want both of them to feel like core things, because I want Anthony to be like this representation of Samus's history as a soldier and the fact that she still is a person who does violence and a person who hunts things and people. But then there's this other side of her where she's had this traumatic experience. She's had this connection with a being that she was taught to hunt and fear. And so I would want something.
You can tie it all in. Anthony and MB are fighting their way out, and you can go help them or not.
Ooh.
And like, I don't know how you like tie that in terms of like.
Yeah, I mean I get you. I think that the
MB and Anthony are tied together plot wise, so then you have to choose
see that,
between.
but I don't know if they would be necessarily. I feel like
no,
because my choice, the reason I was setting up my choice is like Anthony is telling you have to stop MB, and Madeline is telling you have to let
you
her.
have to right. So now you have to
a perfect, you can't just kill an entire
this makes sense,
even if they're dangerous. As Anthony's like, they kill millions of people.
So you kind of like become his enemy no matter what if you side with Madeline or MB.
Yeah, I don't like easy choices.
That's great.
Yeah.
That sets him up so good for the sequel game.
Yeah, totally. Anyway,
we're gonna make so many Metroids since they haven't been.
Yeah, they haven't been.
It's ours now. We're gonna make it better. We're gonna make many of them.
I do also like your Madeline versus Melissa thing. That might also be.
Well, I think you can have both, right? Like I think you can have like both of these. Like be the thing is you're picking between Anthony and Madeline, and you can like let MB get away or not.
Yeah, totally. That makes sense.
And then she shows up in the next game, like a fucking Mass Effect game, which is Andromeda, the only game.
Yeah,
and obviously all your choices in Andromeda affect the other games. That's how it works.
Yeah. Anyway, we can make a way better version of this game.
Give us money, Nintendo. We can fix other M.
The reason that I'm compelled by that thing is I think that the kind of that little snippet of what MB's life was and the relationship between Madeline and MB was like to me more interesting than the rest of this game in entirety.
What was this ending? Hey, I know we're theorizing about like what it could be. What the fuck happened? We were just like, yeah, and then she got taken. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't know where the Federation came from because they were saying that like they weren't able to help at all.
We were headed towards their base.
Yeah, I guess, but Anthony stopped it. Like he put on the emergency brake.
That's true. That did happen.
Because he's a fucking king.
But you were 30 seconds away from crashing.
That's true. So maybe they were nearby enough, but for a game that feels the need to explain and tell you in excruciating detail absolutely everything, it takes a lot of leaps.
Yeah. So, we'll leap back into this next week.
Do the epilogue, talk about our thoughts, and maybe look up a plot synopsis to figure out what the fuck happened. See how long the speedruns are and if anyone manages to do them.
I can do that right now.
Yeah, what's the speedrun?
Should we watch a speedrun if we make it through before the end of the next time?
We can, yeah, for sure. Speedrun.com. Metroid Other M.
I just wrote Metroid M, and it did not figure out that I wanted Metroid Other M.
Speedrun, Claire.
2 hours and 13 minutes. Yeah, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. I will watch this in my free time, for sure. That's my next week, I guess. At work.
Really? Okay.
Background.
That's fun, watching 2 hours and 13 minutes of this game you just played.
I just want to see someone competent do it. I want to know how they manage it. How do they get around the motion controls? Like, what's their workaround? Because there's no.
This record was only set a year ago.
there's people constantly speedrunning. Like, that's the thing about speedrunners. They, they're doing it always. I think a new one for, when was the most recent? Hang on. A new record for Super Mario Brothers. The first Super Mario Brothers was set 6 months ago. Like,
wow, I think I remember this.
Yeah, they set a record that is 200 milliseconds ahead of the one before.
At that point, that's just like,
well, there is actually, let me see if I can find this. There is like a whole video by Summoning Salt, who does a lot of speedrun history videos and like the history of world records and all of this stuff. He has a whole video called Super Mario Brothers: The Human Limit that talks about how speedrunners for Super Mario Brothers are quickly reaching the limit of what is literally humanly possible to do. Like most games, there's still some wiggle room, but they are like, people have made TASes and like, that play through the game perfectly, and it's like not that much faster.
That's scary.
It's really not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Anyways, we should come back next week, finish this, and we should think about what we're gonna play after that.
Yeah.
A good game again.
Yay!
So
Yippee!
definitely like just Metroid Other M again. We're just gonna play that a second time.
No, Claire, absolutely. You can go ahead and play it this time. I'll pass it
Yeah,
over
you
to
would you would let me play that on this channel.
Yeah, you know what, Claire? It's such a treat that I think you've earned it. Being so kind and sitting back and letting me do it. I think that it's your turn to play Metroid Other M.
I mean, you've had so few opportunities.
Oh, you should do like a donation stream, and one of the incentives is force Claire to play Metroid Other M.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, just the idea in general of, if we ever did like a donation stream again, forcing one of us to play one of the worst games the other person played.
Oh my god, you have to play Legend of Zelda.
I have to play Legend of Zelda 2.
Zelda The Legend of Link, or whatever.
Yeah, that would be so funny, because I would lose my shit.
Right, and you have to like vote with donation or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's great.
That'd be great. All right.
Yeah, we'll do that one day.
We'll do that one day. Thanks everyone for sticking with us through this. See you next week for Metroid Other M, the Mepilogue.
Epilogue?
The Mepilogue.
The Mepilogue.
The Mepilogue.
All right. Good night. I did that last week. I'm doing it again. Good night.
Good night. Okay, stream's done and